Ellis here, and I'm so excited to be here at the Paylefest for the Blackish spin-off Mixedish. The carpet's about to start right now.
In the summer of 1985, I was 12 years old, and I was living with my family on a commune. We ate together, prayed together, and even slept together. I would have told you it was perfect.
ATF, freeze!
But the government would have told you we were a radicalized cult in violation of over 47 ATF regulations. My peaceful little world had been taken away.
When are we going back home?
This is our new home.
What?
Hey, hippies.
Harrison Jackson III was my grandfather.
I'm gonna make more real-world money to pay for this real-world house that your entire family's survival is dependent upon.
All right, so this is a very special project. We're getting to see the first mixed family together in a unit on television, and you get to be the dad. How does that feel for you?
It feels great. I'm just fortunate to be in the ISH universe and to work with such talented people and having a blast.
And it's a funny show. We like to see you kind of in those funny characters.
I sure hope so. I mean, if anything, you've taken away from Blackish and Grownish is that comedy is a very important part to telling the story, and hopefully with Mixedish we've hit that mark.
And, right now everyone is kind of talking about representation. Does it feel cool to be a part of a show that's like spreading that kind of narrative?
Oh, of course. Yeah, it's a story I think that I haven't been aware of. I'm mixed, and I didn't have anybody really to look to when I was younger. And this hopefully opens people's eyes to understanding what mixed race individuals have had
All
to
right,
endure.
we're seeing the first mixed family on television. You get to play the mama. How exciting is that for you, or how touching is that?
It's amazing to be in this ish world and have a relevant conversation wrapped in funny and to delve into topics that we deal with in not only just interracial way, but in a black woman, a black woman talking about identity and space and where she belongs and where she fits in. I'm super excited to do that.
And you're raising one, right?
And I'm raising one. Yes, I am. And she has a brown mama. And, there are certain conversations that we're going to have, and this show makes it easier for that to happen.
It's one of the most unique scripts I've seen, so I always start there. Really, television and anything that's in front of a camera, to me, where people are acting out something, begins with writing. And this is loaded with a lot of unusual things that seem to work well. So, it's great to work on it. Like you said, we haven't seen anything, and it's going to be interesting to see, because I'm not even sure what the tone really is until you see it all put together, because it literally is. It's a flashback.
Yeah.
It's told as a flashback. We're seeing it through the eyes of a 12-year-old, but told by the kind of reflective mind of that 12-year-old as an adult, who's a character on Blackish. So there's a lot of things colliding at the same time.
Why is this so important to you to be part of this?
For me, I have family members that are mixed race, and I think we also have to remember, to be mixed race, it takes black people to get you here. So I'm really excited to also just represent that part of the family, and also just represent a loving family. This is the return of another great black family comedy on television, and I'm so happy to be a part of the ISH universe.
Yeah, and this show obviously takes a character we already know, and we're learning the backstory. Are we going to be able to also watch this in, addition to Blackish?
Yes, you'll want to watch it. So we're going to open up the evening, and so we'll start first. So you definitely want to catch us first, and then we'll come on after us. Blackish will come on, and it's going to be a great night. Tuesday nights are going to be amazing.
My little brother Johan looked at everything like one great big magical adventure. My little sister Santa Monica complained like a woman with no kids on her third divorce, which interestingly enough, she would eventually become. And when we got to school, we got introduced to the real world.
I'm too little to die!
Real quick.
What are you weirdos mixed with?
What's mixed?
My My parents had sent us out into the world with absolutely no warning that being mixed was even a thing. Imagine being the new kid when no one in the world is like you.
All right, Ethan. So tell me, what's been the most fun thing working on this project so far?
Working with everybody, honestly. The cast, we have connections on and off set. It's honestly amazing.
And I overheard that there's a jungle gym or some type of play place for you guys?
Yes. Okay. So the kids. Okay. So we're making posters for it, and then we had to make a name. So we called it the Johnson Joint.
That's so much fun. And the show's about, mixed families. How does that relate to your life?
I grew up in a mixed family, obviously, and I think that it really can connect to some people that lived in the 80s and kind of had to go through this.
I'm super excited. The Ish universe is already amazing, so this is really exciting, yeah.
Has everyone been like, oh, you're going to be like Yara?
Yes, they have, and I'm just like, that in a sentence doesn't even make sense to me, but yeah, it hasn't hit me yet.
And those are pretty big shoes. She's like a fashion icon, she's into politics, like all these things, but I'm sure you're just as brilliant and fashionable. Look at your outfit.
Yes, thank you.
So we're talking about dissecting really the mixed family. What does that mean to you?
Well, growing up in 2019, I feel like, I don't really deal with a lot of the problems that people had to deal with back in the 80s. So just watching everything that happened back then really opened my eyes to, being lucky in a way to grow up in this generation and have sort of an easy way throughout life. Yeah.
What's been the most fun thing on set? I hear you guys are pulling pranks a lot.
Sorta, yes.
And there's.
What would I say? Sorta. Of course we are. We pull pranks on our sister, brother, mom, dad, aunt, uncle. It's just amazing.
And you're getting to tell a really cool story. We're getting to see the first mixed family on television. What does that mean to you?
It means a whole lot. It's amazing having my family with me. It's amazing having other people with me in this journey. And since I was a viral kid to now, it's been amazing.
That's it for the red carpet. Mixedish premieres on ABC September 24th. I'm Brooke Ellis, and you've just been buzzed.